I joined because my mom and dad were in it, my sisters were in it, almost our entire family have been in 4-H.
The very first leadership skill that a young person gains in 4-H is when they join, because they made a decision. So decision making is one of the keys of leadership development.
From the beginning of 4-H, members made many decisions regarding which projects to carry and what to exhibit. Members set goals, make plans, keep records, and often explain what they learned to judge, all useful life skills. As one 4-H alum, now an investment executive, indicates,
goal setting was a very big part of what I learned from 4-H. Anybody recognize this? A goal card, right? Well, anybody remember the 3 things that we had to put on a goal card? Think what you wanted to achieve, how you were going to do it. Oh, I see someone working on goal cards right now, right? And then when you were done, what you learned, how you would do things differently. Well, frankly, this is a business plan. This is no different than a business plan. When you're working on a project, when you're working on a company, you're doing the same thing. What is my mission? What is my vision? How am I going to accomplish this? And then at the end of the year, how did we do? How did we succeed? And I'd also maintain that a record book isn't really all that different than an annual report. These are really just tools that we learn in 4-H that are very, very applicable to what we do in the business world.
as 4-Hers learn by doing, they also gain leadership skills by learning how to work with younger and older members. Older members have opportunities to learn leadership in the county and state programs.
The thing that really identifies a leader is this caring concern they have for the people that they're shepherding, and the fact that they are responsible and they have in their heart a concern for the growth of people and a growth for the community.
Volunteers contribute their time, energy, and expertise to help 4-Hers build life skills. Extension personnel provide training to the volunteer leaders, knowing they have a great impact on 4-Hers.
I've been involved probably for at least 25 years. My primary role at that time was to help guide and direct the 4-H program in this county and to involve leaders and kids in lots of educational activities.
Leadership, like communication and citizenship, has been a part of the 4-H experience throughout the years and is a vital part of youth development.
Well, helping youth and adults gain skills in leadership and skills in general is what education is all about.
Our community service project this year was planting flowers around the 4-H grounds.
Citizenship is one of the major life skills that is taught in the 4-H program. The meaning of citizenship for me is informed concern for myself and for others. Citizenship begins with yourself and then goes on to others. It relates to your home, to your peers, to your community, to your state and your nation.
While leadership centers on a member acquiring leadership skills, citizenship relates to the member's attitude, behavior, and service to make his or her community a better place.
They have done roadside pickups. And I remember one time when the 4-Hers went to voting precincts and counted the votes and called them in and that was a very good citizenship project for them, a real learning experience for them.
Understanding government and the role of citizens is an important part of the citizenship project.
The citizenship short course to Washington, D.C. is sort of a culmination for 4-Hers after they have done things in their communities.
Members stay at the National 4-H Club Center, participate in workshops, and network with 4-Hers from other states.
They go on Capitol Hill for a day and meet with their senators and representatives, tour the Capitol, visit the House and Senate rooms, and it's just a very, very exciting time for them.
One outgrowth of the Citizenship Washington focus trip,
We had a very well-known attorney in Nevada by the name of Mr. John Hattery, who especially liked youth, and he was very anxious to help them, teach them, and do things that would inspire them. to become good citizens.
Mr. Hattery was responsible for initiating the Inspiration Night that continues as a kickoff before the county fair. The first speaker was Colonel James Irwin, one of the first astronauts on the moon, who drew a huge crowd. 4-H'ers had the opportunity to help plan the events and to host such well-known persons as Rosie Greer, Simon Estes, and Molly Cooney. The focus on citizenship truly extends the 4-H pledge to my club, my community, my country, and my world.
I think 4-H is a lot of fun.
Me too.
Young people want to be a part of a group, to actively participate and be proud of their club. They want to have a good time and make new friends.
I think that any 12 or 13-year-old would want to be involved with other kids his age or her age, and they are going to see all the fun things that go on at the county level and the state level and area level and the local club.
When 4-H started in the early 1900s, the rural youth had very little leisure time. They looked forward to 4-H meetings with organized recreation. Recreation not only energized the meetings, it provided learning how to win, how to lose, teamwork, and cooperation. In Iowa, members, businesses, and individuals raised funds for the state 4-H camp. Nature hikes, swimming, crafts, flag raising, singing, circle games, fighting mosquitoes, and getting sunburned were all a part of the 4-H camp in the early years. Now there are horse camps, moonlight hikes to spot wildlife, whole family camps, and other appealing special camps. County Fair is fun. 4-H'ers learn to compete, see all the exhibits, keep the barns clean, eat at the Builders Club stand, and wouldn't miss the fair dance. Some clubs plan special activities such as going to the state fair, fishing trips, roller skating, or making cider. They take ski trips, participate in neighborhood parades, and deliver cakes to leaders and extension staff. All fun activities. Fundraising can also be a fun activity. Back in the 1980s, 600 Story County 4-H'ers worked at the Farm Progress Show to earn money to build the Story County Extension Office. For many years, one club has been cutting, loading, and delivering firewood and serving pancake breakfasts as fundraisers to build an amphitheater in a local park. Community service is usually a fun activity too, as was the case of one club that received a grant from the Story County 4-H Foundation and installed a barn quilt at the fairgrounds. We can look at all the benefits of 4-H in the lives of young people, but most importantly, 4-H is fun.
I think 4-H is so successful because you get along by touching things.
I think it's successful because you get to volunteer more and you can take it throughout the rest of your life.
You know, the thing that I love about 4-H is because it brings families together, and it also enables you to make lifelong friends.
In a recent study of 4-H by Tufts University, 4-H youth rated higher than other youths in competence, confidence, character, connection with others, and caring about others. Ask 4-H'ers why 4-H is successful, and they'll have several different answers. 4-H is fun, to do things with friends, to meet girls, to win ribbons, to camp out at the county fair. Ask parents why 4-H is successful, and they say for kids to build confidence, to be responsible, to participate in a group, to work with adults, and to excel outside of school. Ask volunteer leaders and extension staff why 4-H is successful, and here are some of their responses.
4-H is successful because of the support of the parents, the extension staff, and extension service itself.
The success of 4-H program to me is the fact that we've had this large cadre of volunteer 4-H leaders. They were willing to give so much time and effort to help encourage young people.
I think the thing that makes 4-H so special to me is this people that we work with. That's hands-on every day, and it's so rewarding to see a young person overcome a problem and help them solve that problem
What we need to do is to build in the hearts, build in the lives of children, skills that are going to last them for a lifetime.
What has made 4-H successful as a youth program? In my opinion, it is our capacity and willingness to adopt and adapt to new situations, new technology. Where does this come from? As far as I'm concerned, it comes from the fact that we are part of the land-grant university system and it's research-based.
Ask individuals or businesses in the community what makes 4-H successful, and they'll attest that 4-H has evolved to meet changes in society, that volunteers provide leadership, and the Extension Service guides the program. But most importantly, 4-H builds character, capabilities, and self-confidence in young citizens who will be tomorrow's community leaders.